Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. And the Rockets will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Leonard. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The midshipman offense is on the field to start this game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll go to the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So the Toledo Rockets offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Jumped on top of the pile.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some...
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Toledo! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Offense working from the pistol. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Off the boot, looking for his man. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Gonna run it. It's Hodges. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Maybe we'll have to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 40. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pressure coming. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Looking for a physical attack with the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the ground with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
All right, let's get it, quick!
Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Dropping back, it's Richter. Grabbed over the middle. It's a 0. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. The hand to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The play action fake. Rushes on him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Hutchinson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker shows you his speed.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Give to the running back. Hard running there. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere.
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for a man. It's Richter. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Crosby. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets. On to attempt the try.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on third and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Hodges. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Navy!
And that's a touchdown this possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Richter. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Turns it loose. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch. It's Crosby. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They're facing a third down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage.
He's loose on the left. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Richter. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the
touchdown, Toledo! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it to the right side. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off-play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Crosby. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Touchdown, Rockets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the ground, it's Hodges. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The midshipman got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. To the ground, he's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Navy will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. To throw, it's Richter. A little screen to the running back. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. In a tight game like this, a mistake that keeps a drive alive. There he goes! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the gun on third down. Good timing on the quick out. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on third and long.
Snagged in the middle. It's a 0. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave.
Pulls it in on the right. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, midshipmen.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Rockets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll run it from the gun. Closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row.